I supposed to get a wedding dress?
You needed resort wear for your honeymoon.
Resort wear? A honeymoon? Are you kidding me? Sonny and I haven't even set a date yet.
You will. Carson are soulmates. You guys are destined to be together. And not everybody is so lucky. Look at Lucas and Brad Cooper. More like Brad Creeper.
The guy is such a jerk. I cannot believe he proposed to my sweet, awesome brother, knowing he was married the whole time.
I have to stay married to Rosalie, so we won't ever have to testify against each other in a court of law.
What are you talking about?
It's true.
Being married to each other is the only thing standing between us and Pentonville.
Dylan, hey, what? Oh, I was supposed to meet you on the Haunted Star to go over a location contract.
So I didn't get the date.
No, it's me. Come in.
I waited for you on the boat, sipping seltzers and getting evil eyes from the
I
bartender.
am so sorry.
I called.
My phone is on silent.
I thought when you didn't pick up, something might be wrong, so I figured I'd drop by and check on you.
I'm fine. Just the worst person in the world. That's it.
Well, you seem sufficiently sorry, so...
I completely forgot about our meeting. I had to rearrange my whole day when Dante got called into work.
More trouble for Sonny?
TJ, how was your day?
Can't complain. You?
Had a visit from your mom.
Come in.
You want to see me?
Yeah. Can you shut the door? So I went to meet with your father.
Oh, yeah. How did that go?
I told him how you and Wes found the alleged hijacker in one of the hotel rooms dying.
Did he seem surprised?
Does he ever? I suggested that maybe he knows a little something about this murder than he's letting on.
Yeah, he denied it, right?
Of course. Sonny just insists that Julian Jerome is behind all of this.
Olivia, you're back in town.
Hello, Julian. You got a minute?
Sure. What's going on?
There's something I need to tell you about our son. Really, I don't know why they needed Dante. They didn't say.
I'm sure we'll read about it in the paper. Oh, listen, if you're busy with Rocco, we can do this tomorrow.
No, don't be silly. I know you want to get started shooting. I've already wasted enough of your time.
I took the time to take another look around the Haunted Star, soak in the atmosphere, and I know it'll pop on screen. The question is, are you sure that you're ready to surrender your baby to a movie shoot?
Brocco is my baby. The Haunted Star is my business, and I am more than glad to loan it out to an old friend to help him get his big break. So, let's get to these contracts, partner.
So, do you think Lucas will work it out with Brad?
Hell, Brad's already married. I don't know if Lucas could ever trust him again.
Yeah, but love finds a way, Carly. I mean, look at Ned. He was married to 2 different women, and he and Lois still made it work.
Until I didn't. I mean, come on, I'm not blaming Lois, but imagine what it's like to realize you're totally in love with the married man.
I get why you like Sonny for this.
But you don't like him for this murder.
No, I don't. He wants to bring the perp in so he could name Julian, so he could be rid of the Jeromes once and for all.
But do we really think that Julian's back in the game?
You really think he ever left?
What about our son?
I want to bring Leo home to be with the 3 of you, but doing that means telling Julian the truth that his son is still alive and letting him be a father to my son. Should I do that? Should I tell the truth? Should I bring my son home?
I know that we would love that.
We would, Mom, but it's up to you. We can't tell you what to do.
If Julian is really walking the straight and narrow, then I cannot, in good conscience, keep lying to him. He deserves to know that his son is alive. May I come in?
Please?
I hope this isn't a bad time. We're glad to see you, Olivia. We didn't know that you were back in town. I just got in this morning.
Wasn't Ned traveling with you?
He was. I needed to spend some time with family, so I sent him on ahead without me.
But you guys are doing well?
We are. Looks like the two of you are doing well.
Looks like it.
I gotta say, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm a little bit surprised. Kind of thought you two cut it quits when Duke was... when he died.
Well, we did, but things changed.
Olivia, I'm no longer in the business.
You believe that?
My mom showed up again? What for?
She had a few questions about the guys I advised her to look out for.
I don't buy it. She wasn't here on police business. She was harassing you.
It's just your job, TJ.
She acts like that badge makes her God.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, she didn't ask me any questions that I haven't heard before.
That doesn't make it right.
It's the price of doing business.
Mr. Grinthos, it's nice of you to say that. But we both know she wouldn't be all up in your face if I wasn't living here. All right, so that's it. If she wants to talk, we'll talk, all right? And I'll let her know that the more she comes after you, the more she's driving me away.
No, don't do that. Not for me.
The only reason that we're looking to Julian is because of Sonny's word, and that won't pass muster before a judge. We need solid evidence, like a witness, an accomplice, an underling, someone who can definitively say that Julian's still in the game.
Yeah, we need the dead guy's partner.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive.
Charlie Hynek. You remember me?
Yeah, you're the traitor.
I'll take that as a yes. Where'd you find him?
The bus station. Trying to catch a ride out of town.
Is he naming any names?
It's not talking.
Well, let's see what we can do to change that.
You guys are gonna tell me the truth.
I did.
All of it. All of it. Stop jerking me around, Brad.
I'm not. Lucas, spousal privilege is a real thing. It means
That's what spousal privilege is. Now tell me, which one of you could be compelled to testify against the other in a court of law, and for what? I'm talking.
It's complicated.
Very complicated.
Then explain it to me. I mean, I did go to medical school. I have the ability to understand difficult, complex, contradictory, paradoxical concepts. Like for example, right now, my head is telling me to take a hard pass on you, Brad, but my heart is telling me to stick around and to listen to what you have to say. Whatever goodwill you have left is quickly evaporating. So you have one last chance to tell me what happened.
I want to, Lucas. Okay, more than anything. The problem is we can't tell you what you want to know.
Well, these look good to go.
I thought you might want to haggle a little.
Are you kidding? I almost feel like you're paying me too much.
Hey, if you'd rather I pay you less.
I said almost. Besides, I practically spent this money already.
Expanding your family? You mentioned you and Dante wanted to have more kids.
Kid, not kids. Dante and I only have one more shot to give Rocco a little brother or sister.
It sounds complicated.
More than you could possibly imagine.
Hey, Valerie, I didn't hear you come in. I was already here. Oh.
I'm sorry, didn't Aunt Bobby talk to you already?
No, she called me earlier. I was, kind of busy. Why?
Oh, well, I just moved out of Windermere, and she said that I could crash here until I found a new place. I assumed you already knew, but you clearly didn't. So if it doesn't work for you, I can just
Stay.
off.
Are you kidding? Stay. You can tell I have plenty of room.
You sure it's no trouble?
Not at all. Jocelyn's in Australia with her dad. I'm at Sunny's all the time anyway. Speaking of which, I have to get back there. I want to take all this with me.
Okay, do you mind if I go through your jewelry to see if you have anything that goes with your dress?
Oh, sure.
And if you don't worry about it. We'll just have Sunny buy you something new.
Don't look too hard.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'll leave you guys to it then.
Thanks, Carly. I really appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're welcome. And you know what? Help Maxie pick out my jewelry for my wedding. Yeah. You guys can make a little project of it.
Sure, why not?
Look, don't worry. I'll get my mom to back off.
No, TJ, you won't. Come here. Your relationship with your mother is bad enough. I don't want my business to make it worse.
How can it get any worse? My mother and I will never be close again.
Well, I hope you're wrong. Not just for your sake, for your mother's sake.
She wants to arrest you.
What?
Why do you care about her feelings?
Carly and I have been where your mother is right now. We know what it's like to be estranged from your son. We wouldn't wish that on anyone, not even your mother.
Okay. So in the meantime, I'm supposed to what? Forgive her for lying to me and sending Sean to prison?
I was a little older when I lost my mother. And not a day goes by that I don't miss her and wonder if she would still be alive if I had done something different. I don't want you to regret any time that you may have lost with your mother, like I did.
Were you mad at her?
I had to leave the house because I couldn't take care of her anymore the way I wanted. And the life I chose disappointed her. Was she angry? No. But I broke her heart. Listen to me. Don't make the same mistake I did. Be better.
Have a seat.
I'll stand.
See? Isn't that more comfortable? Now we can have a nice little chat.
Yeah? Well, I'm not saying anything without a lawyer.
Yeah, that's your right. That is your right. Detective, can you do me a favor and escort our guest down to Holden? I think there's a free berth down at Mr. Giambetti's house.
Whoa. Max Giambetti? Sonny Corinthos guy.
Oh, so you know Sonny.
I sure do. I stole from him.
Credit where credit's due. You had a partner, right?
The dead guy.
Yeah. Sonny tracked him down? Kill him for all that stolen merchandise?
Or did your boss kill him to shut him up?
Maybe in a similar situation, yeah?
You can say.
Well, I'm hoping Charlie can say. Hey, Charlie, what's it gonna be, man? You wanna make a plea and get some protection in the process, or are you gonna talk to your lawyer?
You know, I just hope that holding out for your rights doesn't, cost you your life. You know?
All right. All right. What do you want to know?
Who hired you?
I'm not sure that this is any of your business. But yes, I believe Julian is out of the mob. And I respect your judgment, Alexis. But word on the street is that you're after your old tricks.
Yeah, well, people talk. I would pay them no mind.
Yeah, well, that's a little hard to do when the person doing the talking is my son. Dante says that someone's coming after Sonny. Sonny is convinced that that person is you.
Well, if he put himself in my shoes, Sonny would know that his enemy's someone else.
And why should he believe you this time, huh? What's different?
What's different? What's different is that I lost my son. I had a baby one minute, and then the next minute, I didn't. I mean, I never got to hold him. All I got were a few glimpses to remember him by. And then I have this. So I want more for the family I have left. I don't want to lose anyone else. And that's why I'm no longer Sonny's enemy.
So I'm sure that you'd kept that.
Well, of course I would. I mean, at least you got to carry him for a few months. At least you'll always have that memory. And me, this is all I have left, so.
What if I could give you more?
In your dreams. What more of our son is left for you to give me?
Well, for starters, his name.
His name?
Yeah. I'm sure I don't need to remind you what was going down after I gave birth with the prayers and the doctors and the fighting with you. I didn't have the energy to think of what I should call our boy. Well, you probably thought you had all the time in the world. We all did.
But we didn't.
But
So?
when everything was all over, I realized that I hadn't given our son a name. And now I have. Leonardo. Leo Falconeri.
Leo. It's a strong name.
It's good that you gave him a name. Yeah. Even if it's just for a short time. Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Sorry. Hold that thought. What do you want?
Come in. TJ.
Can we talk?
Of course. Is everything okay? How are you?
Everything's fine.
Do you need something? Like anything, money?
I need to say something, and I need you to listen.
Okay. What is it?
Sonny told me that you came to see him.
Son, that was police business. Sonny should never involve
He didn't, all right? What happened to listening?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like, if he would just let me say what I need to say, you realize that Sonny isn't trying to drive us apart. He wants to put us back together. He even wants to bat for you.
He did?
Yes. I mean, believe it or not, Sonny's on your side.
Hey!
Whoa, looks like you made out like a bandit.
Well, you would know.
Oh, so you're in a good mood, which pretty much means that you found the dress.
I did, and it's so beautiful. Maxie's at my place with it now, putting all the finishing touches together.
Finishing touches, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
The dress was a major hurdle. And now that I found it, we are much closer to becoming husband and wife.
This is all Carly's?
Yeah, everything that's not in storage.
There's more?
Yeah, apparently all of Carly's exes were rich and they like to buy her jewelry.
Who gave her this?
I'm not sure. Money can't buy you class.
I know, right? Excellence is learned.
My friend.
I never would have predicted us bonding over ugly jewelry.
Because of that chilly reception I gave you before.
You apologized. I mean a lot.
I still feel bad.
Don't. I get it. Lulu's your best friend. You were just being protective of her.
I just want everyone to be happy. Like Nathan and me and Dante and Lulu. You're kind of like a loose end.
Not too loose.
Really? Are you seeing someone? Do I know him?
His name is Dylan Quartermain.
So in the end, Dante and I got our son, and Maxie got our daughter.
Wow. That is... Wow.
Well, at least it had a happy ending. Maxie's daughter is adorable and looks exactly like her.
Oh, here's to hoping she doesn't grow up with Maxie's flair for creative storytelling. Why would she do that? Allow you and Dante to believe that her daughter was yours?
I don't condone what Maxie did, but we've made our peace and we've moved on.
So if you decide to have another baby, would you use her as a surrogate again?
Fortunately, that won't be necessary. I had a procedure, and I'll be able to carry our last embryo.
Any idea when you might?
No, we've been discussing it. But enough about me and Dante. What about you? I mean, you're a natural. Have you thought about having kids?
Plenty.
Oh, well, that's
I
so...
don't think I'll ever have them.
If we tell you what we did, you're legally bound to report it. And if you don't, you become an accessory. They put you on the stand, they can make you screw us over. At least until group marriage is
On
legalized.
the legal ramifications, thank you.
There's more to it.
Of course there's more, Brad. You haven't told me anything. There couldn't be any less.
If we told you what you want to know,
Which we're not going to do.
it puts you at risk. And not just being forced to go to court and testify. Okay, you'd be in danger.
Danger of what? Danger from whom?
Kids?
I just don't think I'll ever have them.
But you're so great with them.
Maybe that's because I don't live with them.
You didn't feel that way when I was pregnant.
But because you were already pregnant. It wasn't a question of whether I wanted to be a father. It was happening. I felt like I needed to take responsibility. Besides, my grandfather always wanted another Quartermain heir, but just like you weren't ready to be a parent back then, neither was I.
Yeah, we weren't ready back then, but I mean, someday,
Lulu, I
Dylan.
don't think I'll be a good father. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'll be a lousy one.
Well, it's like we have an expert in the room who disagrees with you completely.
Okay, well, playing with a kid and raising one are two different things.
No way. I did not know that.
You know what I mean. Being a parent doesn't necessarily come naturally to people. Look at my father. The way he ditched my mother and me.
Okay, well, in all fairness, Tracy didn't exactly make it easy for him. She took off with you.
Well, he didn't come after us. Okay? It was a lot easier for him to go start a brand new family.
I don't think it was as simple as all that.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I would rather not have a kid than risk winding up like him.
Well, maybe because you're so worried about that happening, it's proof that you would never let it.
You're reaching.
I thought that things were a little better with you and Paul right now.
Sure, but that's a low bar to clear. Okay, I mean, it doesn't make up for all the years he wasn't around.
Okay, I hear that. If there's anyone who understands having an absentee father, it's me.
I guess.
Well, I'm just saying that I think it's a shame. Because I think that you would be a worthy parent.
Listen, I'm not ruling it out. If it happens, it happens. I'm just not counting on it. Who knows? Maybe I'd feel differently if the right candidate for a mom turned up.
Well, what about...
Valerie?
You're seeing Dylan?
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, he's a Quartermain. Everybody knows the cues. So when did this happen?
It's still pretty new. Not sure I want anything serious.
Well, get sure.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Dylan is like the sweetest, most sensitive guy around. Sure, he's got his quirks, but he lost all the baby fat.
So you do know him rather well.
Yeah, my sister used to date him.
You have a sister?
She died.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. It was, wow, it was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, but even so, losing someone you love, it can feel pretty fresh.
Tell me about it. Something will happen in my day, something funny or not so funny or terrible, and I'll reach for the phone to call my sister, and then I'll realize that she's not going to pick up. That's why I named my daughter after her.
Georgie.
Yeah. So now when I feel like talking to my sister, I actually have a Georgie to call, and it doesn't feel so bad.
Sounds like you guys were more than sisters. Like you were best friends.
Yeah, we were.
That was the same as me and my mom. Before I lost her.
So what? So did Sonny send you here?
No, but I did talk to him. And Sonny told me that I regret it if I didn't try to make things right with you. And he has a point. I mean, I don't like this.
Neither do I.
But there are other things that I also don't like. Like all the lies you told, or sending Sean to prison after everything he did for us. I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive you. But I know all of it happened because you were trying to do something good. To make Port Charles a better place. I mean, you put yourself on the line for a city full of strangers, Mom, and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Look, I know that I made a lot of mistakes, okay? I did, and I'm gonna make them right. I'm gonna try. And you took a really big step by coming here today. I wondered if you wouldn't take one more so that I could try to fix things. Will you come home?
Mr. Jerome, we'd like you to come down to the station with us. Some questions we'd like to ask you.
Pertaining to?
Oh, we round up the other half of the team that was hijacking Sonny's trucks.
Oh, good. Alive, I hope.
And kicking. You had a lot to say.
I assume my name has been cleared?
Quite the opposite, actually.
Yeah, actually, he named you as his boss.
So where is it?
Where's what?
I want to see the dress.
What are you talking about? Stop! Are you trying to jinx us?
I know that, it's bad luck for the groom to see the bride in her wedding gown before the ceremony. Doesn't mean I can't see it, like, right now.
You're not gonna see that dress until I'm walking down the aisle in it.
Well, I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Okay, so it's settled. Let's do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
You can't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't work for me.
How about a day after tomorrow?
Okay, you're riding that fine line between flattering and annoying. What are you talking about? We can't get married tomorrow.
48 hours is enough lead time. How many times have we been married? We got a lot of practice.
Not the day
right?
after tomorrow. Not the day after that, okay?
All right.
When I marry you, in this room, it's going to be really special. It's not going to be some thrown together mess.
Okay.
We're going to exchange vows. We're going gonna exchange rings when you kiss me in that beautiful dress that you won't see until then. I plan on being the last Mrs. Sunny Corinthos.
You bet you are. So let's set a date.
Let's plan.
If telling me puts me in danger, then you two aren't safe either, are you?
Yes, we are. As long as we stay married. Look, I don't want to be married to him any more than he wants to be married to me. We don't have any other options.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you the truth. And it kills me that I might lose you over this. But I would rather be heartbroken than see you get hurt or worse. I know this may have ruined everything, but I pray to God that it hasn't, so please, please tell me that this is not over. Tell me you still love me.
Mrs. Cooper, can you spare your husband a moment with his fiancée?
It's a sham marriage. Keep him as long as you like.
Will you give me an answer?
You want answers.
I need one.
I hate this, Brad. Do you know how much it hurts to know that you have this whole part of your life that's walled off and that you won't share with me?
If I could, I would. In a heartbeat.
I believe you. I believe that you think that you're doing the only thing that you can right now. And that you're doing it for me. And I love you for that.
Wait. So you still love me?
I never stopped. I miss you. I can't sleep. I roll over and I reach for you and you're not there.
Last night at home, I set the table for two. I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
You okay? What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm done. I'm done.
Whoa, Lulu, Valerie and I have been on like 2 dates. I try to wait to broach the subject of family planning until at least date number 3.
You're such a gentleman.
Yes, I am.
Well, you like Valerie, don't you?
The only baby I intend to father in the near future is my film. Thank you very much.
All I'm saying is that if you think there is a chance that Valerie might be the one, you shouldn't keep her waiting.
I'm not exactly ignoring Valerie.
Really? When was the last time you saw her?
This morning at Windermere, I was helping her pack, which in some Nordic cultures means we're already married.
Wait. Pack for what?
She's moving. I guess island life with your slimy brother was more than she could handle.
Where is she going?
Carly's. She's setting up there until she can find her own place.
Wow, I can't imagine losing my mom.
You and your mom are close?
We're closer. We had a lot of problems for a long time, but that's a long story. Sounds like you and your mom had it better.
Yeah. It was just the two of us for so long. Me and my mom. We held each other up and cheered each other on. And now there's this huge void in my life.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
But if you look on the bright side, you have this whole new huge family now. And they're all Spencers, so you'll never get bored.
Boredom definitely isn't a problem. And honestly, everyone's been great. It's just
not the same.
No, it isn't. But it helps.
Well, maybe it will also help to have another friend.
If you cannot afford an attorney, won't be provided for you free of charge. Understand these rights as I've explained them to you.
You know, your informant is lying. I had nothing to do with that attack on Sonny.
Julian, you keep talking this big game about changing your ways, but you're still the same guy. Let's go.
Alexis, I don't want you to listen. I'm innocent, and I'm going to need your help.
I'm sorry, Alexis. You've given that man chance after chance after chance, and he just keeps lying.
Like you lied to him? You were gonna tell Julian something about Leo. What was it?
I'm sorry, Mom, but I can't move home with you.
But I thought that we were making progress.
We are.
Okay, so then why won't you move home with me?
I'm not ready to make that move. And honestly, Mom, I may never be. Look, just because we had this talk doesn't mean our problems are over.
Oh, I know, but I want to work on them.
So do I. But us, it's just too much pressure. It's too much pressure on the both of us living underneath the same roof. So this is how things have to be from now.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna push you.
Great. Thank you.
But can I ask one thing in return for that? A hug? Just a little something to take with me, a little bit of hope. Is that too much to ask?
No. No, it's not.
Come here.
That day doesn't work. I'm giving a talk to a hospitality school. What about the next day?
Can't.
Why not?
Because I have to see a guy about a thing.
You know, once we're married, I get to know what guy and what thing. I won't be compelled to testify against you. It'll be just like old times.
I'm ready to get married. You're the one who's putting up the roadblock.
Okay. What about September 2nd?
September?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks from today, and it's the soonest I can do it.
I can't, because I'm supposed to take a shipment. It's coffee. And
Okay, would you want to do this or not?
I love you. Of course I want to do it. I just, I'm willing to wait 2 weeks to marry you.
Oh, it's going to be the longest 2 weeks of my life. But I'll make it.
Yeah.
Because after those 2 weeks, I'll be your wife.
All right. So we'll set a date.
We set a date.
All right.
Me?
Hey, I can hack it if you can.
Well, it didn't exactly start off great with my new family.
Honestly, who hasn't wanted to hold a scalpel to Luke Spencer's throat at one point or another?
Yeah, well, I think we've all recovered. And now we're doing okay.
Why don't we try to improve on that?
I'd like that.
Then it's decided. Friends?
Friends.
Great. Who's gonna like this?
Your family's property is really big.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is that there's plenty of room for Valerie.
First you have me breeding with Valerie, and now you want us to live together?
Oh, can you blame me for wanting to smooth things over with Valerie after the near catastrophe she had with Dante?
Maybe instead of encouraging me to get her pregnant, you could try taking her to lunch.
I just want everyone to be happy and in love with the right person. That's all.
Yeah, me too.
TJ. You okay?
Yeah. I just came from seeing my mom. Thought about what you said and decided it was time that we talked.
How'd it go?
Things are better. A little.
I'll take that.
That's great.
Oh, and there's something else. Something I heard on my way out. The guy that robbed you, the dead guy's partner.
What about him?
Well, the cops caught him, and he said he took his orders from Julian.
Julian, welcome back.
Whatever you got on me is a lie.
That's not what Charlie said.
Well, then Charlie's lying. Because I didn't send anyone after Sonny. I took myself out of the game.
Well, let's talk about that, starting with Charlie's allegations.
I'm not going to say anything else until my attorney's present. And Alexis will have me out of here before you so much as offer me a phone call.
Well, you know what? You might want to use that phone call to arrange for a backup attorney, because even Alexis is bound to wise up to you sometime.
You were gonna tell Julian something about his son when yours showed up. What was it?
I was going to apologize to him for not telling him the truth when I was pregnant before, but I see now that I made the right decision. Julian is a liar. And I get it, Alexis. Everyone tells lies. I've told my share. Julian's lies draw blood. Okay, he swears up and down he's reformed, but he's never going to change. I don't care if bombs are exploding and bullets are flying around him. Alexis, the man, is dangerous. He's gonna keep on hurting the people that he loves until they stop letting him. And let him go.
All right, so can we make a deal? More kissing. That's fighting.
I agree on principle.
Can't you just agree, period?
Okay. I will swallow this one secret. For now, provided that we work together on getting you out from underneath it. So we can finally get married. Deal?
Deal. How? How will come out? Table's still set for two.
So you never asked.
On the next General Hospital.
If you're not gonna come clean about this, baby, what are you gonna do?
Figure out a way to keep me out of Pensacola?
Maybe you better vamoose before things get a little bit ugly.
I'm really scared. I don't know what to do.
Just please back the hell off.
Not guilty, Your Honor.